Welcome, sports fans, to the stadium. We are doing yet another baseball game. I hope you're all set and ready to go for what will be a fantastic afternoon of baseball. A little bit of a delay, but it's perfectly fine. Mr. Cab is here. Mr. Cab is all excited for this game between the Adirondack Mechanic 5's and the Spiral K Bunnies.
That's right, Rick. I'm waiting to see how the Bunnies respond to that really disappointing offensive performance last night. Middle of the lineup coming through for him. Everybody else, even the pitching, not so much.
Take a look at the numbers
in this league, right? No home teams. What, one home team has won a game?
That's correct. Let's take a look at the numbers here before we get to your starting lineups. The numbers kind of just paint the picture.
That's right. Smile fires last night, adding another 2 hits to that total, staying on top of the leaderboard here. Fred must have been falling. What was Fred's average going into last night? Putting up an 0 for the Bunnies. It's shocking. You've got Bunnies up at the top of the batting leaderboard here, and they just can't produce runs.
Yeah, a lot of it, I think, has to do with the fact that you have a bunch of power amongst the Adirondack Mechanic 5's. Silly person being a good case reason why, but Krim charging up to number 5 on the leaderboard thanks to that massive home run day that Krim had. 4 of them.
Krim doubling the home run total yesterday. Usually, you joke about that the second game of the season, not the 12th.
And still have a log jam there for number 1 on the RBIs. All right, so game number 13. What is the Mr. Cab keys to victory?
Smart defense. Yesterday we saw a lot of times, you saw the Bunnies ground ball first, step on first, and you can't double up this runner that's hung up between first and second. Get that extra out, stop the inning, stop the rally, and get off the field. Get back to the plate.
All right, are you ready for some baseball?
I think that song's copyrighted.
That's a different sport.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, let's play some baseball. The Mechanic 5's versus the Bunnies. We mentioned it before. Home team's only 1 and 11 this season. Let's start it off with the Adirondack Mechanic 5's. We have T. Murdoch. Hit a home run yesterday.
Again with those sweeping pitches inside.
Howard over and into right for a base hit. Goes past Yarn Dragon Tracy, so T. Murdoch's going to be up with a stand-up double. Here's
Not the way
Krim.
you wanted to start this game if you're the Bunnies.
Big hero from yesterday. Grounder over to first for the first out.
Good job by Shock Ninja watching Murdoch back to second base.
Crowd really wanted Krim to have another home run. I don't know why. This
Sometimes
popped
you get a
up,
streak
going over towards the warning track and retrieved for the second out. 2 away, Melchior up. Just foul.
You think that weather we had earlier today held the ball inside the yard?
Perhaps. A little bit of rain before the game. 1-1. Fouled. This crushed and foul.
Just barely.
Grounder to the pitcher, fires to first, side retired. All right, so no runs, they get 1 hit. Yeah, they leave them stranded at the middle of the first, no score. Much better start for the Bunnies than what they saw yesterday, right, Mr. Cab?
I mean, you'd think Moon Risen Phoenix, that leadoff double, right fielder not being able to cut it off before it got to the fence, that might have shaken things up, but that was all they had. couple of deep fly balls. Little worried about that, but hey, 4 batters in the first inning. That's a good thing.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the first. Drew a conclusion up to bat. Drew hit a double back in the 8th inning. However, had the game-ending ground into a double play to end things yesterday. Looks at a ball.
Drew's also, I want to say, 1 for his last 8 or 9.
Yeah, Drew's been struggling down to a 254 average, 2-1. I think Drew's been kind of struggling ever since they moved him over to the leadoff. Fouled. We have a full count, 3-2. Nobody away. Anachu delivers. And we're going to do this again.
This is the opposite of yesterday where the Bunnies were making 1 out, 1 pitch.
3-2. And over the head, into left field, and back to the wall. Base hit for Drew a conclusion. Drew a conclusion. Heads a second with a stand-up double.
Mirror image of the top of the first.
Here's Fred, grounded to third, and they almost. All right.
Okay.
Everyone is
That
safe.
Shades of the Pirates and the Cubs from a few years ago with Javi Baez running back home plate.
All right.
Not just short.
All right. Well, that's an out.
We will have to ask Lana and Team Murdoch what happened there later.
Hit over to the right side, and Bizzle's underneath it for the second out.
They get the out, but the throw goes to third. The runner is actually advancing on that.
Sacrifice fly there for Yarn Dragon Tracy. Here's Smile fires.
You
And
gotta
over.
throw to second.
Line drive out.
You gotta throw a second on that and keep that runner at first base. The runner at third, they're gone. Very questionable defensive decisions there by the Mechanic 5's.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Although, I mean,
Mental errors.
that was something though. And 2 left on base, and 1 no score. Mr. Cab, that was
That was bad fundies, Rick. That was bad fundies. And I'm sure that all of the players on that infield are going to get a talking to after I'm saying infield, but let's not forget Bizzle throwing to third from the right field corner. No chance you're going to get that runner tagging up. Stop the runner at first.
Yeah, everyone advanced dead. Here we go. Top of the second. Here's Silly Person. Silly Person struggled last night, Mr. Cap.
Indeed. We were talking about this before the game. Just a lot of outs early on. Got a couple of hits late in garbage time, but this is your 5-hitter. This is the home run leader in the league. You need more out of him. 1-1 to Silly now.
Pops it up. Here goes Fred underneath it for the first out. So Silly Person's out on an F4. Here's Mike is a fighter. 5 home runs in the season, 318. Fouls it to the left side. Got on base a couple of times, or 3 times yesterday.
They're not biting at that pitch outside. Phoenix has got to try something new.
Inside, ball 2.
And try it new, but throw a strike.
Drew conclusion fires to first. Nice out there on the 5-3.
Good pick over there at third base, the hot corner.
Angelson pops it up. Fred underneath
Fred gonna
it.
get under it.
And that's it for the away second. 2 F4s and a 5-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. No score still as we head to the home second. And you've got your 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up here for the Bunnies.
Hey, I don't care if it's the bottom of the lineup. You got the Mechanics out 1, 2, 3. This is the opposite of yesterday so far. You want to keep the Mechanics off base, get back in the dugout.
And it all
Z-Man
begins.
yesterday Z-Man had a good night at the plate, well, at least early on.
Yeah,
Two for
he
4.
batted in the 2 runs for the Spiral Cave Bunnies in that 4th inning.
It's half the offense. Let's see if he can get something started.
This time hits it over to Silly Person for the first out. 3 unassisted. Here's Shock Ninja, 204 hitter. Roller, and it gets through.
Just hit it where they ain't.
I think you wanted to see Krim dive for that. Okay, fire to second, fire to first. That's a double play. Side retired. All right, so 6-4-3 removes that threat, and 1 hit, no runs, no errors, nobody's left on base. End of 2 innings, no score. What do you think the managers are talking about in the dugouts right now in between innings?
I mean, the Bunnies, you want to get those hits going, but otherwise things are fine. Well, thinking back to which inning was which here. Otherwise, the Bunnies are doing good so far. Everything's going according to plan. Just need the offense to wake up. Mechanic 5's, like we've been talking, defense. For Moon Risen Phoenix on the mound, throw some strikes. That sweeping pitch to the outside is just not working right now. Rick, you saw the early games this season and not me. I don't know if that was an out pitch. I don't know if they're just onto him this late in the series. But they got to do something about it.
And unfortunately, with a 5 batter or 5 pitcher roster, you really can't do a whole lot. There's only 2 teams.
That's fair.
Got the comment from our who's going to be joining me in the booth coming up here for the next series. Moon has been all over the rubber. Hopefully that's not an indicator of what's coming. And Moon Risen Phoenix back up here. We reach the top of the 3rd. It's your turn, Mr. Cab.
Lana batting batting first. My scorecard from last night's a mess, but I have her as making a bunch of outs yesterday. First pitch swinging, fly ball to left. Easy can of corn for the captain. 1 away. Anachu batting next. Pitcher, ground ball straight to first base. No trouble for Z-Man. And that's 2 down. Rick, are you trying to just give me the quick innings here? Keep me off the microphone?
Yes.
Oh, my. Well, that's all right. That's all right. It gives me more time to get another drink from our sponsor after this. 2 pitches inside from Moon Risen Phoenix to Murdoch so far. Fouls the second one of them off. 1-1 count. Second one finding the outside of the plate. Murdoch's got to protect it now.
Oh, how did that not hit?
I don't know. I mean, Murdoch, as we know, has some good dodging skills. Rips this one foul down deep down the right field line. Gotta be a little wary of that. Another one. Murdoch just a little early on all these pitches. I don't know where that pitch was, but it's been called ball 3.
I know that one's going to center.
Yep, right up the middle for a base hit.
Second hit for Team Murdoch today.
Murdoch. Even if that doesn't start a rally, now you've gotten a lot of work from the pitcher, but as we're talking.
Steal the base, and you wind up getting nothing there. So 1 hit, no runs, nobody's left, and Krim will be back up to bat when we begin the top of the 4th inning, Mr. Cab.
After last night's game, I feel like you've got to let Krim hit. Had 4 home runs yesterday, but I mean, if that was an illusion, I mean, it's not a terrible idea to try to get into scoring position with 2 out, with the top of the lineup there. You know, start the next inning fresh. But, I mean, that is now 3 caught stealings in the last 2 games. What? Am I just missing something here, Rick? Is Murdoch actually that fast, or is he actually that slow?
Team Murdoch thinks it's the shoes.
Some average race times later. I missed the combine, so we'll find that out later. Meanwhile, our home team, Spiral Cave Bunnies, up to bat. Moonrisen Phoenix trying to do the work himself. It's deep down the left field line. It's not deep enough.
Nice run there by Mike as the fighter to get there.
Yep, catching it right in the corner, right in front of the fence. Drew a conclusion, going for the opposite approach. High pop up on the infield. Nochi trying to get underneath it. I don't know where the catcher was on that one. I guess maybe he lost it in the sun. Good work by the pitcher to get under it.
Catcher was taking a break.
Fred Coughlin batting now. Had another one of that was the interesting infield hit, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
So really a ground ball to third so far in this game. 0-2 now in the second at bat. Fly ball left center. It's carrying, but Angels settling under it on the warning track makes the catch. Side retired. That is no runs on no hits. Nobody left on. They go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the third. Still no score between the Spiral Cave Bunnies and the Adirondack Mechanic 5's. Rick, what do you think of that inning?
That was the kind of inning that you were talking about that gives you no action to call, and we'll get quickly to the fifth inning in just a moment where I'll take back over.
Well,
but we still got the fourth go first. We could go ahead and talk about the sponsors of this baseball game. Who would you like to shout out?
Those bad sandwiches again.
They actually had wieners today. They actually gave some quality food. They do it for the day games, apparently.
I'll take the hot dogs. Who's the local brand up here? I can't remember anymore. It was good, but not good enough that I remember their name. I'm sorry. Food and I are an interesting story. I'm sure everybody knows I've got too many food allergies for my own good. That's why we let Rick make the food sponsor decisions. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting here talking about buying all the chemistry set worth of gluten-free flours all night.
Yeah, I have something to talk about while the players are throwing catch to each other. Top of the fourth. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Take it away, Mr. Cab.
All right. Krim was at bat when Murdoch was caught stealing to end the third. Swings at the first pitch with a weak ground ball to Drew conclusion. Throws across the diamond to Z-Man. 1 away.
Yeah, the ground out for Krim.
Yep, Krim's magic was last night, apparently. Bizzle with fly ball. High fly ball and deep to left, but not nearly deep enough. Bizzle catching it right in front. No, who is that? Captain catching it right in front of the track.
Here's exactly what happened back in the first inning.
Well, Murdoch is 2 for 2, and then like you said, everybody else 0 for right now. Big fat 0. Fred doing a little work on that one to at least keep that 0 intact. Catching the line drive, retiring the side. Again, no runs, no hits, no walks, no errors, no nothing. Just 3 clean outs. Middle of the fourth. Still no score.
When do you think we're going to get a run?
See, I am the kind of sicko, Rick, that will sit here and absolutely love a scoreless game that goes 15 innings.
No, what kind would make it better? The run scored in the top of the inning and now you have to play defense in the bottom, or walk off?
I mean, you can still have both. There's, like I said, right? You have to have that right mindset to love those defensive offensive struggles that just keep going on forever. But, nothing like both teams scoring 1 run in the 13th to continue the game.
Oh, nice
walk-off would be exciting, though,
two.
because like you said earlier, we've had 1 home team win so far. Let's give these fans something to go home smiling about. First pitch to Captain, picked off the ground by Lana. Nice catch. 1 away. Shoestring catch on the line drive. Yarn Dragon Tracy swinging at the first pitch as well with a high pop-up, but Krim's got it. No problems there. That will bring up Smile Fires. Takes the first pitch, so maybe listening to us a little after last night with the criticism of everybody's making outs on one pitch and please make the pitcher work. Second pitch over the plate for a strike. Takes the 1-1 away, making the count 2-1.
Wow.
Nochu's going after that corner and gets it. 2-2 count. And a ground ball up the middle. They must have been guarding the line. Goes right through the hole on the right side of the infield for a 2-out single.
And that's going to do it for Anachu.
That is surprising, not letting Anachu try and finish this inning up. Gotta get the new pens out here. Going with the Keith Hernandez scoring system, where we get different color inks for all the pitchers. So Z-Man will come in to face Oh No number 3.
Oh No number 3 with the best ERA in the league.
It's a questionable decision to try and get the out here. No doubt that if you want this out specifically, getting Z-Man out to end the fourth with a line drive right at the right fielder. Nice play out there by Bizzle, by the way. Sometimes those are just hard to catch. But I'm not sure if that's the place you want to use your best reliever. Unless you're planning on... you've got to let him pitch the next at least one inning. And not just waste them on one batter with 2 outs this early in the game.
Does still end with a no runs, 1 hit, only 1 left on base at the end of 4. Still no score on this pitcher's duel as we enter the top of the 5th. Somewhere we will give you something to talk about, Mr. Cab.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll let you handle things.
That's fine. Top of the 5th. Here's Silly Person, 446. Silly flew out to second last time up, but now does grounder to third unassisted, or grounder to first unassisted for the first out.
Yep, Z-Man handles it easily.
Here's Mike is a fighter who pops it up. Captain's underneath it for the second out, 2 away. Here's Angel of Sin.
Angel still needs to get off the interstate.
$177. Isn't that an interstate over in Charlotte?
77. No, it's maybe that's a north-south one.
Well, we'll talk more about interstates coming up here after the middle of the 5th. No score after that 1-2-3 inning.
Moon Reason Phoenix on cruise control again. Although, as we talked about yesterday, the games in the middle of this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Phoenix clean first 5 innings, and that's when he fell apart. So let's see if he can get through the 6th after that bullpen got chewed up yesterday.
And Moonris and Phoenix is due up third in this bottom of the 5th, so it'll be questions whether we see Moonrisen come out for the 6th. Here's Shock Ninja. Hitting over to third, who fires over to first, and in time for the first out. Lana to Silly, 5-3. All Dog, and lines it over to third for the second out.
I say let him hit.
Yep, Moonrisen Phoenix is going to play here into the 6th inning.
Nobody on base, no reason to take him out.
Duo just over the corner of the plate, 2-1. Just off the plate, try to get Moonrisen to chase 3-1 with 2 away. And we have a walk to the pitcher.
Can't let those free runners get on.
Here's Drew, and this is deep, and it is caught at the line.
Drew almost made him pay.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. End of 5, it is still no score. When are we getting our first run of the game?
We've had, what is that now, 5, 6 fly balls out to that warning track. The ball is just not carrying like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
These teams are going to need to get it done on the field. That's why it's so important we see that better defense come out of the Mechanic 5's, at least for their sake.
I blame the stormy weather.
Indeed.
I blame the stormy weather.
Can Phoenix get through the 6th inning this time?
What's that?
Can Phoenix get through the 6th inning today?
Really needs to. You've got the 8, 9, 1 hitters.
You got to get at least the first two.
Oh, absolutely. We start off with Lana Bean. And
we say that, but Lana's batting 400.
Outside for ball 1. And these are starting to lose a little bit of mustard, but hit over to Z-Man, who will run over to first for the first out, so 3 unassisted.
Easy play for Z-Man.
Rounder, shock fires, 2 away. Top of the lineup, here's T. Murdoch's been on base both times.
If you wanted to make a change, this might be the spot. T. Murdoch, like you said, 2 for 2.
Catches just a portion of the plate, strike 1. That crawled to a ball. Strike 2.
43 on the radar gun.
The delivery crushed. It's out of here.
1 batter too many.
And there's your change of the pitcher.
I hate to see that happen. 1 batter too many.
Just left a juicy meatball over the plate.
That 43-mile-an-hour pitch really should have been the end of his day, but...
All right, well, we get ourselves cleaned up after that as shock fires to Z-Man for the out 6-3, but T. Murdoch's home run puts the Mechanic 5's on the board. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. Middle of the 6th, 1-0. Mechanic 5's. But you've got the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up here for the Bunnies.
Indeed, and now the reliever's already been in the game for full inning. This is now another up-down. You've got the middle of the lineup. These are the folks on the team that got a lot of the work done yesterday at the plate. Even though they only got to 4, they did it. They've got to come through and respond right now. Don't let this game get out of hand.
We start off with Fred, 517. Hit a single first time up, but flew out to center last time. Looks at a ball and a strike, 1-1. Oh, nasty curve over the plate, 1-2.
We all know Fred's a little cerebral at the plate. He's making him work.
Pops it up. Fizzles underneath it for the first out. 1 away. Here's Captain. Captain, one of 3 players who hasn't gone deep that are not pitchers. And this is over the head into right field. Base hit.
Right between the fielders. Let's see if Yarn Dragon can do something about it.
That Yarn Dragon. Tracy flies out to Bizzle, 2 away. Here's Smile fires.
Bizzle's having a busy inning.
And base hit going over towards right. Second hit of the game for Smile fires, and it is now runners on first and second with 2 away. Oh, what a grab there by Krim. Fires over to T. Murdoch's side, retired on the 4-6 put away.
That was a great play by Krim to shut that inning down before he got out of control, because it was getting there.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. We're at the top of the 7th, 1-0 Adirondack Mechanic 5's. But this, if you remember correctly, Mr. Cab, this is where things just really fell apart for the Bunnies yesterday.
I'm looking at my scorecard here just because we did have a bit of a mess on from the printer, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we had that 7th inning there. You had that one solo home run by T. Murdoch, but then the 8th is really where it just fell apart.
Things in the late game, the bullpen was not able to hold it down. And now this is going to be the 2nd inning for Moon 4. Managed to get out of the 6th. I mean, one batter, nobody on. Krim was due to have a bad day after hitting 4 home runs. You can't really be upset with him after that yesterday.
Yeah, Krim has hit 3 grounders today.
So, if I'm looking at this scorecard here correctly, Murdoch has all 3 of the hits for the Mechanics today. They need to wake up.
That is right. All 3 hits were by T. Murdoch at the top of the lineup, but the one in the 6th inning has put them in the lead 1-0 as we reach the top of the 7th. Mr. Cab, take it away.
And T. Murdoch triple away from the cycle as well. So here's the right fielder Bizzle, flown out to the left field twice so far in the game. Swings at a bouncer. 0-1.
If you get swinging at a bouncer, then you get removed out of the club.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I did not have the material ready for that joke. I like it. I like it, though. Keep it coming. Bizzle grounds out to third. Drew conclusion throwing across the diamond to Z-Man. 1 away. That will bring up Malkier. Swing at the first pitch. Another bullet down the right field line, but foul. 0-1. Malkier looking to get one out of the infield here in the 7th. And again, we're going to have to throw them all out of the club, Rick. Another pitch inside. They're making them work. Got to get the relievers tired. Fly ball to center. We'll see how far this one carries, but looks like Smile Fires is under it. Just a big old can of corn. 2 out.
A can
Silly
of corn.
Person looking to break. A can of corn. All I know is Howie and Murphy said it.
What are the string peas then?
String peas? I mean, maybe that's a shoestring catch. We can go with that.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Do those come in cans? Moon Risen Phoenix not able to find the plate here. Already 3-1 to Silly Person. This is a dangerous pitch. And I don't blame him for just walking him there. You want to get around the home run leader in the league. First pitch to Mike as a fighter. Gets by Smile Fires in center field, and they're off to the races. Looks like it's going to be a stand-up double. They'll hold the runner at third. Not sure why you don't want to take the chance and send a runner home here, but maybe I'm overestimating Silly Person's speed. Second and third, but still 2 out. The Bunnies can get out of this one with 1 more out. If they can get Angel is Sin to get out of the inning. 2-1 count so far. You have a base open, but we said it last time Lana was up. She's got a much better average than her place in the lineup would suggest.
Yeah, 173.
Shallow right field. Is this in the Bermuda Triangle? Fred gets under it for the out. And that will retire the side.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do is put a 176 runner or a batter on base for free.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to, you have to, but not with a 400 hitter waiting on deck. And that will be the top of the 7th. 1 walk, 1 hit, 2 runners left on. The rally just not able to produce a run. And we're in the middle of the 7th. Mechanic 5's holding on to a 1-0 lead over the Spiral Cave Bunnies.
By the way, that was the first hit not by T. Murdoch in that top of the 7th.
Well, there wasn't a no-hitter to worry about. That was a solid base hit.
Yeah, it was.
You wish it doesn't. There's a lot of balls in this league. How short do they cut the grass here at the Spiral Cave Stadium? I mean, maybe it's the thin Death Mountain air, but the ball just seems to go to the wall really fast.
Only about a tenth of a centimeter.
And it's like a putting green out there.
All right, bottom of the 7th. Take it away.
All right. Onichu, number 3, staying in the game for another inning. Maybe that's a mistake. Shock Ninja takes the first pitch, just lofts it over the shortstop's head for an easy single to left field. 1 on for Aldog. Aldog takes a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Aldog maybe taking too many pitches here, but that one was inside. It's 1-2 count. Has to swing at that one, but hits it right back to the pitcher. They actually have to wait for the shortstop to get to second base to start an easy 1-6-3 double play. And that erases the runner.
That's the
2 out.
That's the second double play for Aldog today.
You are correct. My goodness. Aldog can't erase runners like that. There's at least enough space here to get it to the pitcher. They'll turn the lineup over, and they're keeping him in the game. A little surprising that this at-bat is on the 5th pitch. You have to attack the pitcher here. Although, Moonrisen Phoenix just not swinging at anything. Watches 5 pitches. They finally throw a 3rd strike. And that will end the 7th. 1 hit, but erased by the double play. Nobody left on, no runs. End of 7. We got a pitcher's duel. We got a good one here. It's 1-0. The Adirondack Mechanic 5's leading the Spiral Cave Bunnies.
I like the comment from chat here. $10 million contract and can't take the bat off the shoulder.
I mean, that's how baseball is meant to be, though. 9 players go play defense, 9 players go play offense. What's this designated hitter you keep talking about? I'll go home and complain about the kids later, I guess.
The kids are all right.
I guess. So that is 7 innings. Who do they got left here? They've got 6 outs to play with, but they are at the top of the lineup. The Bunnies have a chance, but they've been slumping the last 2 nights, and they've been scattering hits. What is this? 1, 2. They've scattered 6 hits so far today. Just need to put them all together in one more inning.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Can the
when
bullpen hang on?
Doesn't help when you remove your base runners by double plays.
The double plays don't help. I mean, at this point, right? If this score holds up as it is, we're gonna have to ask the manager why they left Moonrisen Phoenix in to face Team Murdoch. Lana flying out to deep center to lead off the top of the 8th inning. 1 away. Nochu staying in. Nice shoestring catch for Z-Man. Tries to throw it to a fan, but just gets it into the wall of the camera booth.
This is out of here.
Oh my goodness. Team Murdoch has taken the torch from Krim. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs, nobody on base, but when you're scoring runs, that's fine. So Krim batting now. Let's see if Krim can get out of this slump after hitting 4 home runs yesterday. Can't find the ball today.
That's a 4-for-4 day now for Team Murdoch.
Although now, I mean, I don't know if you want to pitch to Bizzle or Krim on this 3-0 count. Moon gets one over the outside part of the plate. Krim swinging 3-0. Looks like popped out to center field. That's going to end the top of the 8th. So three relatively easy outs there, except that one blast from Team Murdoch mixed in, doubling that lead to 2-0. Middle of the 8th.
Let's see how the Bunnies answer back with the top of the lineup.
Drew conclusion, ground ball to short, just can't beat it out. And that's going to be 1 away. Bunnies are running out of outs. Fred also hitting it right same spot. I mean, Murdoch is doing all the work today.
Here we
Another
go.
ground ball to Murdoch. Charges. Just gets him.
There are other players on that team, right?
3 pitches, 3 ground balls to shortstop, 3 out and 3 infield assists for Team Murdoch. And that will do it for the Bunnies in the 8th. 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no errors. It's still 2-0 Mechanic 5's. Rick, is this where I say here on the bun?
Yes.
Here on the bun.
You did it.
I did it. Where's our station identification?
They didn't produce it. We're missing some of our bugs today.
So, we talked about public subs yesterday. We talked about Wegman subs. I don't know if you've had the Harris Teeter subs.
No.
Those were pretty good back in the day.
The only time I've ever been in a Harris Teeter was in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah.
They had one a few blocks away from the ocean front.
The store's all right, but I mean, it's the subs were okay.
We used to when I went to vacation in Virginia Beach. It used to be Farm Fresh was the place to go for our week-long food, snacks, and whatnot.
Long Beach Island. The supermarkets are all on the mainland. It's like a giant sandbar of an island, right? It's this like 2-mile long strip of sand that's just sitting out there. It's longer than that, but you know. Honestly, when you're out there, get the fresh corn. South Jersey sweet corn is too good for its own good.
Top of the 9th, here's Bizzle, who launches us up over towards center. Is going to fall in for a base hit.
I was up in the air so long, I'd already written down 8 on my scorecard. Gotta scribble that thing out.
Here's Melchior taking a ball and a strike. Top of the 9th. Brushed and goodbye. Two-run shot from Melchior.
Can't let that ball drop in out there.
Silly person hitting that hard, but foul.
I think Moon 5 might be the weak link in this bullpen at this point.
Popped it up. Captain underneath it makes the first out. Here's Mike as a fighter. 5 home runs, 319. Hit a double last time up. And this is not a double.
Double. Over the left field wall for Mike as a fighter. Second home run of the inning, and it is all coming apart for the Bunnies. That puts the Mechanic 5's Bunnies nothing.
Angel of Sin pops it up. Fred underneath it makes the out. 2 away.
Lana under 400 now.
Swings at a ball in the dirt, strike 1. And through the middle, that will be a base hit for Lana.
Now they're going to pinch hit for the pitcher to bring in the closer.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Keep this rally going. You're bringing in a new pitcher anyway.
Here's Archangel Sachs, who takes it inside. Ball 1.
You know, I think the sun has been out long enough after we had that early weather, the damp air holding everything in. Now the ball is just flying out of here. The bandbox has returned. If I remember from the early games in this whole set, that's a pattern. It's the late inning home runs happen. Sachs grounds out to Fred. Fielder's choice, honestly, at 4-6 the short way. They get out of the 9th, but that's 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 left on. The Bunnies are in trouble.
And this is out of here. Yarn Dragon Tracy. It's been a while since she's had a home run, and there we go, 5-1.
That give her the home run lead for the league?
I
mean,
yeah.
Small victories, but the Bunnies still need another 4.
13 on the season. And popped it up.
Fires.
Bizzle underneath it makes the first out.
Just got under that one. That one looked good off the bat.
Z-Man pops this over, and it will be caught. 2 outs. And now it is on Shock Ninja.
Just need to get to first base.
And it is over to short, fires to first, and that will do it. The away team now 12-1 on the season.
You gotta wonder if that top of the ninth just broke the Bunnies' spirits. You were so close so long in that game that pitching was holding up, and then it just all fell apart.
They get 1 run and 1 hit. That solo shot from Yarn Dragon Tracy to break up the scoreless, the shutout, but the Mechanic 5's just much the better, especially that top of the ninth. That 3 runs just absolutely crushed their spirits. As the Mechanic 5's now improved to 9-4 in the season. The Bunnies 4-9. Now you've really got to have that end of the game players meeting.
They've got to have something. They've lost too many games. They're just not getting the runs home. Even yesterday they got 3 home. Today it's only Yarn Dragon showing up late. Grabbing my scorecard again here just to look at this thing. But they had, what's that, 7 hits scattered around. 7 hits. Can only produce the 1 run, and even that was a solo shot. Bunnies just need to get hits together like they did the other night. I mean, it might be that was the aberration, but they're running out of time to come back this season.
Yeah, the 5-1 final score here to improve the Adirondack Mechanic 5's record. And we'll see what winds up happening tomorrow. Maybe the field will have dried out enough and wind up allowing for the long ball to once again show up. There's an interesting fact about this game, Mr. Cab.
What's that?
We go to the full screen here. Or not, because nothing is loading.
Technology these days.
Technology, absolutely. This is the least amount of runs that were scored in a single game. The 6 total runs between the 2 teams, the fewest runs that were scored in any game this season.
And that's with 4 in the 9th inning to shore up that number. I mean, the pitching tried today. I guess they actually did try their best. But, man, maybe it was just too close to getting out of spring training. The pitchers were not ready to go the full distance yet.
We'll see what winds up happening tomorrow.
And Spiral Cave Bunnies still need better pitching out of that pen. I don't know if they have anybody they can call up, but
I mean, that might be a possibility.
They've got to do something out there.
Well, this broadcast was a presentation of The Bun. Mr. Cab, thank you so much for joining me for this, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Yep, looking forward to it. We'll see how Stu Leonard's sandwiches are. That'll be the next step. We're just going supermarket sandwich shopping from now on.
Sounds like a good plan. We'll see you next time.